Hi Cancer, welcome to your July forecast where I'm going to use tarot and astrology to dive into the energy and see how the month of July is going to unfold for you. This isn't going to resonate with every single Cancer out there, and if it doesn't, please feel free to go and check your other placements for messages there, and as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. The only way to book a personal reading is through Instagram. My Instagram is _witchcrafter with a wee blue tick. Please disregard anyone in your inbox pretending to be me because I can promise you they are full of nonsense. Now, Cancer, this is, that time of year where we are heading into retrograde season, and it's particularly prominent for you because currently Saturn is in your 8th house, meaning he's going to be retrograding in your 8th house, looking back into your 7th house. So we can, and look at this at the bottom, how funny is that, Saturn making an appearance. But what we're going to be looking at for the month of July, and, even for the rest of the year, is looking at ways in which to effectively deal with people who are resurging from the past and how to deal with them effectively in a way that is going to help us structure our emotions and our reactions to these people, okay? And, for those of you who aren't having people come back from your past, it could even be new people coming into your life that you have karmic kind of relationships with, meaning that there's an exchange of information and lessons to be had from these people, but they could mirror events or themes from your past. So the next month and the next 6 months are definitely about breaking yourself out of situations and cycles that make you feel less than, that drain you, and learning how to use your throat chakra effectively. Like, how are you communicating with these people? Is it an effective use of your energy? Is it driving you forward on your path, or is it causing resistance and making things longer? So this Saturnian retrograde in the month of July, we really need to be making sure that the actions that we are taking aren't self-sabotaging, particularly with other people, Cancer. So let's have a look and pull some tarot for Cancer. So let's have a look. I was about to launch into a spiel there, but I've been told to wait in my head. So let's have a look. 2 of Wands. Oh. So there we go. Here we go. Look, themes from the past, people from the past making an appearance here. And it's really important. Like, I definitely feel, Cancer, that when approaching these seeming mountains that you have to scale in regards to situations that you find yourself facing, it's really important to not automatically assume that this is going to be stressful, like not being worried, like allowing each path to unveil itself before you make a decision about which one to go down. It's going to be really important here not to take too much onto your plate, not to engage with people or situations that you feel are being less than truthful, and definitely listening to your subconscious mind. I feel like throughout the month of July, your nervous system is almost going to be triggering you to respond in one way, when really the karmic lesson here is to be non-reactionary to your own nervous system, allow it to quieten down, and, read the situation for what it is, rather than the situation that we're kind of projecting onto that from our own minds. I definitely feel as though there's this lesson of just because you were lied to in the past, that doesn't dictate the future. Like breaking out of these negative mind connotations of how people are behaving towards us. And, I do feel people coming towards you with a sense of regret. But again, this feeling of being triggered, it could be in empathy, it could be in compassion, but let that die down. And because with the Magician, you are going to hold the power in order to manifest and manipulate this situation in the direction that is going to serve you better, okay? And we've got the Emperor here, being disciplined with yourself, making sure that people aren't instantly able to latch onto you and drain all of your energy, because this is the cycle from the past that's coming in to repeat itself. And it's your job to not let that happen. So what's the outcome of this going to be for Cancer? What's the outcome for Cancer? Let's see. Oh, sugar. This is amazing, right? So, not being too compassionate, right? Understanding that people are where they are, and that we've all got a spiritual path in order to embark upon. And with the Page of Cups in the reverse here, I feel as though engaging with these people might feel a little bit lackluster. You know, you might get an apology or an expression of emotion that feels a little bit disappointing here, but ultimately it's not through malice, you know, like, and by cutting these energetic cords, by putting them to bed once and for all, your manifestation ability is going to be amplified here, and you're going to feel a lot more stable and secure within yourself. And it's always the same with Saturn retrograde. Things are brought to the surface in order for us to deal with them good and proper and put them to bed once and for all. And that is what these cards symbolize. I definitely feel as though it's almost like that energy before you give birth. You know, like, this is so hard, I can't do this. And then suddenly all of that pain is forgotten about and you've embarked on a brand new emotional, happy chapter. This is what is symbolized with the Ace of Cups. And then with the Nine of Cups, the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles, like, being selfish with your manifestation, understanding that you have everything, all of the potential to make yourself happy is within you, will open up a portal where there's going to be a gift, there's going to be some sort of reward. So it's all about emotional turmoil, putting that to bed, and then seeing the real world results of this throughout the month of July. And let's pull a Spirit Oracle card to finish. Let's pull a Spirit Oracle card to finish for Cancer. Let's see. I've got life purpose, fertility, and peace. So this is all to do with the karmic cycles of our lives and the way in which we are constantly ascending this golden staircase, having to learn and having to evolve. You know, for some of you, you might be having some very, very good news. You know, the Empress is a pregnant woman after all. She does symbolize Taurus, which is a fertile land. But it's almost like once you've tilled and got rid of all the old soil, you become more fertile and you become peaceful in what it is you want to give birth to and create within your own life, looking into the future rather than having one eye over your shoulder, looking at the pains of the past. So Cancer, that was your reading. I do hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back in a few weeks with another energy check-in. So until then, thank you so much for listening. I've been the Witchcrafter.